ain't I work a plan now? Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey, not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Go now.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Lance's throw complete there to Patman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
52 blasted.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And the Bills at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Once again, it's Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
17.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll try and run here with Swift. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Swift is in. Touchdown Bills. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
2nd and 3. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. On the counter, it's Taylor. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll check this one down to Taylor. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He will push his way down to about the 14. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll be driven to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Taylor again. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jonathan Taylor, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a play fake. Lance. That's complete to Patman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run right here with Swift. 68 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On play action, Lance. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Swift. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Chase Claypool, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And he's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23. Now a play fake here on first down. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, 46 yards. And the Vikings are once again back in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Lance. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Wait. Ready?
A final shot before half for Lance. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Always got some breathing room. .123 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Taylor is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Vikings! Chase Claypool, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Ultra. Ready.
Now a give right side Swift to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, Lance. Open man is Uzama. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From the gun, here's Swift. And some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Now they send a man in motion right. Lance going to try to throw for this. And that's going to be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt.
Touchdown, Vikings! He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he's into the hands of Patman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
38.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Red cycle. Black shot.
To throw, it's Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Right, right. Red, yellow. Hey, red.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Black swap.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Let's go. Point to middle. 10 cycles. Trail green.
Desperation time here. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics. Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Striker, 3-3. Black ultra. Getting back. Snap, press. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Field, black. Yellow.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. DJ Chark, 28 yards. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
They'll try to run with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
They run once more with Taylor.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. On play action, they'll throw.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, 217 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
So no shortage of offense.
plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the jewel. I swing stiff on, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John